So I just got done watching episode 1 of Overlord 2, and this is another one of the animes I was really looking forward to this season. Not because Overlord was like my favorite anime of all time, but I liked the concept and I felt like Overlord did it well. There's a lot of animes lately where there'll be like one character that's super overpowered, and especially super overpowered in the normal world to a fantasy world. I felt like Overlord actually did it pretty cool because it was more like I'm not trapped in here with you, you're all trapped in here with me. And it was just fun to watch. This episode is a little bit on the boring side, honestly. The first like 7 minutes, I think, all had to do with these characters. I have no idea who they are. Just some like random human characters, an adventurer and a dragon, a king and a princess, just talking about stuff having to do with Ainz, and I really wasn't sure where they were going. I almost felt like I was watching the wrong anime until it finally got to like the 7 minute mark, and then we went back to the main guy. We got a good dose of Albedo, best girl. Not gonna argue that. She was funny, but then it was just mostly just talking about logistics. A lot. One thing that was weird was there was a lot more characters in the castle than there were last season. Which I think last season all we really saw was just the floor guardians. Which I thought was, since this guy's essentially got his own like kingdom, I felt like he must have like more NPCs around than just like these main dudes. But we never really saw them. They're all here now, and it almost feels out of place since they were completely absent from the other one. Like there wasn't even a hint that there was multiple people. At least it didn't feel like it. It's been like what 2 years since that anime aired, so I might be misremembering it a little bit. But yeah. So we get to them. That was a little bit strange. I felt like there was like an episode that should have taken place between the last season and the first episode of this season. It felt like I was missing information or something to like maybe explain like what's happened in the meantime since the final episode. I don't know if there ever was. I'm pretty sure there wasn't. I looked on my anime list, and it was just the two movies, which I think are just recaps of the show. I don't think there was anything new in any of those. And then that weird like chibi series that they did about the maids or something, which I only watched like an episode of. But yeah, so it felt like a kind of like a jump in time happened, and maybe like a little bit more explanation was needed to like bring all these new characters into the fold and tell me what exactly is going on now since that final battle and everything. And then the lizardmen thing at the end, also boring. And then all of a sudden, some doom falls out of the sky and sets up the next episode. So I'm looking forward to that. I think it's going to get more interesting, but I'm not really sure where they're going with it. Again, like the Junji Ito uh, collection, that was a boring first episode too, which sucks. I hate when we get boring first episodes because it doesn't really make you excited for the next one. But I'm pretty sure both series are going to pan out fine. So here's to the next one, and I guess I'll get back to watching anime.